All right, welcome back to this. If you're cutting this, it's because you didn't watch it when it was live. Either way, please go ahead and click share at the bottom there. Share it up. Let them know what support we're doing here. We do this to you about there's your health, and to me, health comes down to your mindset, your nutrition, exercise, and you need all four of those to make a nice full spec. Extremely important. We not get to be an amateur. You do amateur in the health game. You have to get educated on this. You can take your car to a mechanic. You can have somebody come in and repair your home or your body. You have to prevent this. Okay. Slap that like button. Thanks, Joanne. I just saw that run across the screen. Aaron's here. Awesome. I love when you guys show up. I found out that it shows people down in the bottom there. I didn't know this before, but it shows people as they're coming in. But today we're talking about mindset around exercise. You know, when is enough? Enough. Because if we think about this, let's say we're going to take money because it's just a really tangible thing. We're going to take money, and it's important. It's one of your four main resources. We've got health, wealth, relationships, time. So we've got all of these. We're going to take money, and we have $10,000 in the bank. You know, $10,000 to throw in your retirement fund and never touch it ever again. No. Of course, is that enough to throw in your retirement fund and never touch it again? No. You have to invest it at some point. Right? It's like a month and $1 million with would be like working out 3 times a day every single day. Is enough. This is something I see people do. This is an area where people really mess themselves up with very often. And it's super, super easy to do. Super easy to do. Because you get into it. I mean, it's almost addictive. Exercise is this, it's not right, it's not right. You know? All right, there we go. When you're exercising, we want exercise in our life, but when is too much, too much? You know, and we mentioned that there a few weeks ago, you're stuck in the ocean. So sugar is the same thing. Sugar, like if we could go, it would increase their life expectancy because they'd be able to get a good calorie source because until fairly recently in human history, we were starving to death. Now, when is too much? Too much. When it's too much sugar, too much. When it's too much water, too much. When it's too much exercise, too much. Far with nutrition, because too much is too much. So where is it? Where is enough? And I want majority of the in my body are because I was willing to do too much. So when I was first starting out stringing the conditioning, I could not jack. It was just this crappy, no insulation gym, rusty. You know, you had to constantly, if you were gonna wipe the rust out from that would fall in your eyes. I mean, everything was falling over. It was a bad place, a very dangerous place to work out. But we also just never had a chaperone. We had somebody else there, and I constantly had to beg coaches, beg me in the weight room. So it was like anytime that I got to go in there, it was just like a kid in a candy store. I went crazy. And you let a person as I am, out of motivation, drive, whatever you want to call it. Basically, I worked myself into an injury. So I basically worked myself into a shoulder injury, and I worked myself into a hip, into a knee injury, and an ankle, and a foot. Every joint on the right side of my body has been traumatically injured at some point. And most of it is because I went too hard, too long, too regularly, too often, and I wasn't focused on recovery. So when is enough enough? What have you guys found? Your thing, like, have you found like situations where you worked so hard that you end up, your body just said, hey, you're done, set you down, made you fall asleep. What has been in the comments below? And if you guys please hit that. We got a few things that are going to drop here pretty soon. We have the One Life Journal. Put this in for the last before we really go live with it. So final edit before we really go live with it. Also, we're looking for a web. If anybody knows of anybody or that is on here, we need some kind of website person to come in and help us out with the store so that we don't have people. And because that's how they email us, they give us their then we call them and we take their order. But so we got new t-shirts in too, the Lift Like a Girl t-shirts. We're gonna have the guys are gonna be showing up pretty soon. So if you want a Lift Like a Girl shirt and you're a dude, give us a call. Also, we have the One Life leggings. We're the One Life leggings that have it down the calf. They say One Life, Grit Gym down the calf like that. They're pretty cool. I think you guys want a pair. Cost of Courage, we'll drop about that. The rewrite sucks. It's like jogging as far as you possibly can and then finding out that you have to swim back to wherever you jog to. But, you know, but not in the exercise department. So like the analogy, you got $10,000 sitting in the bank. We're going to throw that same job, way to go. And so that's every month, you know, it's not enough to finish off and retire with, but you got some money, good job. So you throw that into a retirement fund for investment, right? You know, I hope, but that is put in there. No, so one workout not enough. We need it, and if it's important, do it more different. What we're talking about here is the health game. I think most of the people that are tuning into Grit Gym are actually here from the sim to make their. They have probably somewhere between 28 to their life on figuring out that they're individuals and they're independent in their own lives, and they want to make it kind of the top of the tops for themselves. We're not talking about professional athletes. We're not talking about people that don't have stressors in their life. Business like I do, I don't know. If you guys throw them in the bottom, but I wish I had someone that this kind of stuff is that you don't have all the time, no matter what. Workouts means more better, and I meant to grammatically put that. More workout does not mean more better. At some point is more important. So you have, like, no doubt about it, to improve it. Sometimes is what you need to focus on. So we work hard to improve, we focus on the present priority, and number 3 is you be a positive influence to those around you. So work hard to improve doesn't mean that you're just working. At some point, all you're doing is working to work. You're just busy being busy. Have you ever heard that saying? So easy. You're just working hard to work hard. His feet move really fast, but he doesn't go anywhere. He's going nowhere fast. You see this a lot. This is how we used to train people back in the 90s and the 2000s, and people are still training this way today. And it's silly. They don't focus on production that you need, and this is all in a healthy community. You need force production. It's one of the biggest things, not the number one, but it's one of the big missing in all these others that have no clue what they're talking about. You need force production. You need to be able to develop force quickly. You need to apply it to the ground. You need to be able to do it like that with a ton of force to be able to take the mass of your body weight away. But anyway, where was I? We need, someone reminded me, I didn't have a lot of, you need to work hard to improve. The improve is important. You can't just work hard. It's not going to work out too well for you. It's focus. What's the present priority? 1 workout a day, 3 workouts a day, 5. Which one is enough? I think 1 workout a day is more than enough, depending on what you call a workout. You have to manage your stress levels. If you're going hours a day and then you go to work out and then you go home to be mom or dad, you're also going to be spouse, and then you're going to sleep. Man, tough. If you're working at it, or that's doable. It's going to be real tough if you go back working out 3 times a day. I've seen people work out and work out and work out. Eyes start looking different. Like mine, you can help people when they've been going a little too hard with not enough sleep. They get this thing right there. I tend to go a little too hard. Go hard, go hard, go hard. Drink more, go hard, go hard. Drink more coffee. This is when I need to slow down and meditate, take a nap. Trying to go and push through. You gotta listen to yourself, focus on what the present priority is. And sometimes the present priority is slowing down. Sometimes the present priority is just, hey, I know. What's the positive thing? What's the positive mindset that I can get out of this? We put out that, if you're on Instagram, let me know if you saw our latest post. But the 2 is the growth mindset. This is an extremely important topic. I think we'll read Carol Dweck's book, because in one part it's how we tackle, the other part it's how we communicate with somebody else. So if you focus on the work of better, if you focus on how great you are already, things aren't probably going to take that as a challenge. So how much enough? If you're doing one workout a day, at Grit Gym, you're doing yourself a world of good. A world of good. If you're trying to do 3 workouts at Grit Gym a day, it's way too much. If you are not taking time throughout your day to yourself, then you're trying to do too much. Okay? So I usually enough at 4:30 a.m., but by 6:30 a.m., I know I can still do more. My knee or shoulder let me know when I have had enough, a little rest, and I'm back at it. Yeah, I find that I have to that's important. I don't know if that's what you mean, but I have no problem waking up every single day. I might not want to wake up at that time, but I set my alarm out in the living room where I'm going to have to remove myself and from my environment that I sleep in and put this thing off. Already, I'm like, I'm not going back to bed. So I do that. So I have no problem waking up in bed. I just want to do more. I want to do more. I want to do more. And so I end up, I find that if I'm in bed by somewhere between 10 and 11, so usually 10:30 is kind of my sweet spot. If I'm in bed by 10:30, I am good. That next day, I hit it like a ton of bricks. I have a lot of clarity. I can feel well because I got that sleep. I got that recovery. I did what was necessary to progress. And then the other thing too is I completely agree that your body will kind of let you know. My hip starts to really act up when I'm getting too stressed out. My shoulder starts to act up when I'm getting really stressed out. Okay? It's not necessarily how much I'm working out or the exercise. Sometimes it's just my body just feels like crap. The other thing that I do, I get if I push myself too hard, I actually get a fever. I get a fever, skin and my muscles on. But I'm not really sick, and I have weird perception of things too hard. But I'd imagine that most obsessive people are kind of like that. What else do you guys notice? What do you guys notice that is when your nutrition isn't on point, do things change? Or when you're trying to do too much training? Aaron says, sleep is my favorite, so I hear you on the bedtime. Children. When I would imagine that it's said, I think they probably have discipline in yourself. Kid, this is bed, so they're going to bed. I think that would be. I think that is in the enough with fixed mindset. So fixed mindset would be doesn't like challenges, one to stay the same, doesn't like change. How it is basically. So if you're looking at the fixed mindset thinks that you believes in like love at first sight, it never so wonderful, you know. And if you're thinking that in a physical capacity like athletics mindset, if you're a professional athlete, you're born to be a professional athlete, and that's just the way that you were. Whereas the growth mindset is the complete opposite. Kids, what I like a lot about, that's what a lot of it's yell at me. Oh, do that? So your knees and your hips yell at you when you don't feel it. Like when I don't get enough sleep and I've been pushing too hard, starts to, yeah, hey, either you're going to sit down or I'm going to set your ass down. That's kind of what my body does to me. But this is another telltale sign. My gums are another telltale sign. If you look at your gums or the inside of your mouth, like if you start getting sores on the inside of your mouth, not like canker sores, not like out here, but like on the inside of your mouth, you know, little cuts, lane lines. I mean, if you want a direct inline going outside your body, you get stressed out. Your body gets stressed out, you know, and you want, because it pushes you. But at some point, if you're not stressed, then you're not actually making it. Stress is the killer of all people. If we can decrease stress and we can deal with fear in a better, more efficient way, we live here more fulfilling, more enlightened lives. You know, we have better education with. Funny how I only picked those two. With better experiences though, we have better health, we have better workouts, we have better focus at work, we have better focus at home, we have better focus in our day-to-day lives, and a lot of that comes down to mindset. And I'm going all over the place with this. We kind of went over that. Growth mindset is like a person who thinks that things just constantly grow and get better. And growth mindset say, you know, we're, but maybe incredible from this relationship to an insanely high level. I think that is definitely the way to be. Fixed mindset, you get caught in, this is how it's, you know, because this is supposed to the prince on the white shiny horse, you know. It gives it that we're supposed to live up to, and it doesn't happen. Anyway, growth mindset is extremely important. If you haven't picked up the book Mindset by Carol Dweck, I'll put it in the comments. I'll put a link down in the comments when this video is done. Extremely important book. I highly encourage any parent, any entrepreneur, any business owner, job, have. If you have a friend, I think that you should read the book. From the standpoint of community, simple. That's what I got. That versus you've been working really. Those are two different responses. One, it's a very fixed mindset. The growth minds want to take the challenge and grow from that. The fixed mind, like, hey, I want to prove this is where I am and this is where I belong. You're going to change. So if you're going to, if changes, which by the time we're done with this video, we a little bit different, but we're going to be different, changed. And if you're going to change, you better embrace it. If you're going to change, you might as well what you're going to change too. It's kind of like, you know, some people say that some of the stuff that sounds a little brainwashy. Well, I'm okay with that. You're gonna get brainwashed. You know, brainwashed by them. You're gonna get brainwashed by what you see on TV. Friends, you know, everybody on some level. If I'm good, I'm going to control. But it's enough. 1,000 push-ups is stupid. 1,000. 100 push-ups is dumb. If you are getting hand tears on some of your exercises, you are wrong. It's stupid. It is when too much is so your body. This was a long leading way up to say you when enough is enough. Body is going to have enough. Is what I'm going to have. It's going to set you down. Okay, dog with your dog. Dogs don't jog well. Dogs run, stop, run, stop, because they have to pant to get rid of heat. When you're with their dog, too long, that dog doesn't. We run at a galloping pace so well for a reason, is because all the humans that couldn't do that were not able to run their food to death, and they did not survive and were able to pass on their genes. It's bad for the dog. But watch what happens to that dog a few days when you get home. That dog might sleep straight for 2 days. It needs, and it knew it. How can change be so terrible? Change, yeah. Yeah, like, at this point, I don't know if there is a good and bad in the like, there's good in that, but is everything to what is bad? Do you know what I mean? So if things are, when you're a little kid and you're these hero movies, that's the bad guy. Point, you start looking at it, and you really start which one is the bad guy really doing all this guy when they justify all the people that get hurt, Superman. Like, I don't know. Is that how do you justify? I just watched Dave Chappelle's thing last night. It's pretty funny. I don't know if there's like, it's just like drastically clear. So much going on with the player. This is something I just can stay away from because I just think it's all garbage. It's just who's better. Scumbags. I don't get what the difference is, but everybody in the White House, and they're not focused on their own house. And this house, gym is my house. I got my house at home, so I got my relationship with Rach. Things that I do. If you take a circle, put self in the middle, you write a relationship, and I got a business to run, and I got a bunch of friends. I got a couple friends. I actually do. I have a couple friends. I didn't always, but I do now. I enjoy learning about business. I enjoy learning about strength and conditioning. I enjoy learning about anthropology. Like I can, you can write some things down in that circle, and I can tell you a little bit about you. I don't remember quite where I was going with that. It was going to be cool. I swear it was going to be cool. Going back, because I'm pretty sure I got on a pretty heavy tangent there. Because it is enough. And I see people coming in here all the time dealing with knee injury, low back. Almost all of them were in petitions done or incorrect. It doesn't always matter. You can do a squat, the right type of squat. The way that he's a direct. His coach told him he ended up tearing his labrum in his hip because of this. This is stupid. This is a come out, didn't do an assessment. And nothing is like, it would be hard to be a high school coach and know all this stuff. How are you supposed to be a high school football coach and know everything that I know, for instance? I've been to study this stuff for times. How is he supposed to know? Now, I mean, it's the guys to learn, but if he's going to be in a position of influence, but at the same time, supposed to know. So is you can use if you use a cookie cutter pro or use these big group like 70 people in a room and work out. How in the world they're individual? When you're doing 1,000 repetitions of push-ups a day, that's too much. You're doing 1,000 squats a day, that's too much. We were all numbers and during our research, we were kind of getting competitive with each other and trying to hit new totals. And this girl walks in and goes, "Yeah, but if you're doing squats for 5 minutes," as if she was like, the holier than thou type of the exercise world. That's dumb. That's stupid. You should never do squats for 5 minutes. That is absolutely ridiculous. There are a few minutes like riding a bike or jogging, and then that's might not be enough. 2 to 3 a week, and you do 1 to 2 training exercises for your glycolytic training. Great. If you do one day of steady state cardio, great. And if you have one, you are doing great. Okay. But you got to be doing all those. So if you can only get in 1 day of strength training, you got to find a way to get into. Don't like anybody that's bullshitting you with the whole like I don't have time for 2 days a week to work out. Then you don't have time for the most important resource in the world, in the life. That's make time for that. Per day or per week, do a lactic glycogram per week, at least 2, and then 1 magic number, and then 1. I think you're doing well, especially in the health department. You doing 3 workouts. You don't need to be jogging. That's even is dumber a word? Is it more dumb or is it dumber? All those, but that's dumb. That classes where you're doing thousands and thousands of push-ups and punching bag kicks and punching bag left hooks and kicking a bag over again for an hour twice a day. That's really stupid. You need strength, you need power, you need speed because you need force production. You need force to be able to produce and be able to put your foot on the gas, and you need to be able to put your foot on the brake simultaneously. But you need to be able to do both. And that's what's being left out. Cardioing you to death at these other places. And if you need less cardio, in the world needs to be doing cardio every single day of the week at the cardio game. You don't need more, probably 2 days a week of alactic glycolytic and 1 day a week steady state. You're getting more than 3 workouts. It's less than 90 minutes total. And you could probably even smack, but you is the one speed. These are the components. Let's get to leave these out. This is extremely detrimental to your body to leave these out. Do not leave them out. You need strength, you need power, you need speed. Strength is moving heavyweight slow, power is moving lightweights fast, speed is moving your extremely lightweights very, very quickly, like your body. Okay? So, yeah, when it comes to the mindset of winning, am I going to be all in today, or am I going to be afraid that I'm not up today, or am I going to be all in? All in does not necessarily do as much as you possibly can. You're going to do the best you possibly can. You work hard to improve. You focus on me. Sometimes recovery. Sometimes it's your workout. Sometimes it's mindset. You have to be a positive influence to those around you. If you're a positive, you pull other stratosphere. If you are super negative, you push all the people that could have helped you. You got to work hard to improve every day, focus on the present priority, be a positive influence to those around you. Ask yourself the questions. Am I going to be all in today, or am I going to be afraid that I'm not enough? You can work yourself to death in this department. And when I'm sitting there 18 years old trying to beat the weights to death because it's desire to be such a big, strong guy, there's a big problem, because that was feeding into that whole. If I was trying to be the abs, if I was put it in my head that I was going to be all in my workout, food, rested, hit whatever else I needed. But we're right at that. Hater out. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for commenting on there today. Maybe too late, right? Maybe this was the day to do it. Anyway, thank you. I really appreciate it, guys. Aaron modeled them up for us, but these also, this in the back, work hard, focus, be positive, lift like a girl. All right, guys, really appreciate it. Stop.